And we are live. Guys, I am so excited. Doing his fourth repeat of performance is none other than Mr. Woo! Frankie Pollifrone, also known as Frankie Provolone, Slay Nation tournament fishing, one of the most excitable guys in the fishing industry, and also one of my favorite guests. How are you doing tonight, Frankie?
Whoa! What's up,
There you
Jay
go.
Angel? What's going
There you
on, baby?
go.
How are you? I'm doing great.
There you go. See, yeah, you can do that better than I can. That's awesome.
Oh,
That
that's
is
right.
awesome, dude. Of course, you're practiced.
That's right. I am practiced and at lots of cups of tea and honey.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Frankie, what is going on in your life?
Oh man. Well, dad life, right?
Oh, yeah.
Soccer season's coming to a wrap, right? I coach my daughter's team. We have our last game this Saturday, and then I coach soccer for my school team and school and business and just keeping busy. My wife's going at Los Angeles at 3 a.m. for her business. There's a big beauty salon, beauty convention out in LA, and she's out there with her sister because they own a beauty salon business, and they're there till Monday night. So double daddy duty the next few days, but it's good, man. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Before we really get into this, Frankie, I got something I have to do. Anyways, I'd like to talk to all the viewers that were watching Jackson Orr's podcast. I made a big mistake. I mistakenly said that Bassin magazine is no more. Well, I was wrong. I was 100% wrong. I should have researched that before I said it. It had to be said. I just want to apologize to Brad Yule and Bassin magazine. Thank you. Okay, now back to Frankie. How you doing, Frankie?
Doing good. We're
So
getting
what's
ready.
going on with Slay Nation, man?
Oh man. Well, we just wrapped up our fifth season last Sunday with the Connecticut Trail, the trail I direct, our small vessel series. So that was the very last Slay Nation live event of 2023. So
Wow.
we concluded our fifth season, and what a season we held. I did a little post about like some of our stats. We hosted 180 live events across all of Slay Nation
180.
this year. Yeah, we've hosted more. Last year our record was 220 live events. This year we had fewer trails, more members in each trail though. And we hosted that. We had 22 directors on board for 2023, 22 clubs, Slay Nation active clubs this past season. And what a season! Got a great team of directors, great group of slayers, our members, and sponsors and partners. So 2023 is officially a wrap, and now we're just getting ready for 2024.
Wow. So Frankie, is this scrolling across the bottom of the screen? Is that correct?
SlayNationTournamentFishing.com. That is our website. Awesome.
Guys, if you want to get a hold of Frankie, go to there, see if you have a Slay Nation in your area. If you don't, still contact Frankie.
Yeah.
He'll work with you to set that up.
Yeah, that's one of the really cool things. That's one of my favorite things is we get people that get an opportunity to direct their own club, right? And what a fun and easy way to get your foot into the industry, right? By being a tournament
Yes.
director. And so we help you along the way to be a director, right?
Yes.
And we do a phone call, we do an interview, and you could say, hey, because we have options. You can do a kayak series, you could do a small vessel series, which is John boat, kayak, canoe, team events. You could do horsepower series, which is the big boats. You could do live weigh-in or catch photo release. We have ladies only online events. You could do youth. You could say, Frank, I'm interested in doing crappie tournaments. Let's go. It's just like doing bass. You can measure it on a board. I
Yes.
had some I had someone hit me up yet last night on our Instagram page say, hey, do you guys offer redfish tournaments? And I was like, not yet, but we would love to. Get me a director and we'll make it happen. So the opportunities are endless when it comes to like that's what I want people to understand. We are going to start branching off as being a organization that provides fishing tournament opportunities. That doesn't mean just bass fishing. We could start thinking outside the box to get more people into fishing. Crappie tournament series, redfish tournament series. We've had talks about doing striper tournament series. So there's plenty of options out there to make it fun for people to get in the water, mingle with people locally that are like-minded, and be a part of the Slay Nation.
Man, so redfish, 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 redfish. Was that in Louisiana?
You know what? I have no idea. Hold
Okay.
on, where the guy was from, because I didn't check his profile. But hold on one second, because I got it right here, and it was last night, and I was like, and it was late at night, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming it might have been. Let's see
Well,
here.
there's only like 6 other states that redfish live in
He's a
the US.
part-time snook slayer, so I'm gonna assume
Okay, it's on
Florida.
Florida. Yeah.
Florida, yes, because
Florida.
all of his all of his pictures are. Yeah, this looks like a Florida guy.
Yep.
No,
Okay.
I don't know. He's got a striper. I don't know. I don't think there's stripers in Florida,
Geez,
are there?
I don't think stripers and redfish mix.
No, no. I don't know.
I
I'll have
think
to
they
find
hate
out.
each other.
Yeah, I'll have to find out now.
Well, you just got my
All right. I knew I struck a chord.
interest peaked.
I
Just
knew I struck a chord when I said redfish with
I'm
you.
always looking for. Yeah, I'm always looking. In fact, I'm going redfish fishing. Today's Wednesday, Friday.
Excellent. Good luck.
Yeah, I love and it's just special catching those fish from the shore. Just
Yeah. I've only caught one
I
redfish in my entire life, and it was really small. It was like maybe 10, 12 inches. We were on vacation in North
yeah
Carolina, Outer Banks, and where we were, there was a backside of the bay where we were, and I would always fish from the pier there, and I caught a redfish, and I was like, oh, look at that! I could put that on a list now.
yeah. Now, when you catch one that's 40 inches long, you're gonna be,
Oh
oh my,
yeah,
I'm snagged. No,
yeah.
like the charter boat captain told me one time when my wife hooked into one 5 seconds into the fishing trip, she cast it out. Next thing you know, her rod's going over double. I'm like, you're snagged. And my buddy goes, hey, Jay, her snag's swimming upstream.
It's a
I
swimming
couldn't,
rock. Oh, I can't believe it.
I couldn't do anything but laugh. I just could not do
Oh,
anything but laugh. That is so
that's
much
great.
fun. Kind of like talking to Frankie Provolone.
Uh, awesome.
I just love people who are fun to talk to.
Yeah,
So much
100%,
fun.
man.
So much fun. So next year, do you have some new Slay Nations set up?
Yes, we do. We have I think right now we have about 7 new series added.
Ooh,
So we have so we're right now we're close to 30 Slay Nation series or trails next year. So we're going to have 3 in New Hampshire. We've always had a small vessel series on the southern part of New Hampshire. We're going to have a northern small vessel series and our first ever New Hampshire kayak series. We have Vermont now. We're finally in Vermont. We got a small vessel series in Vermont. We're going to have Long
sure.
Island small vessel series. Long Island, our first time having anything in Long Island, which when I talked to our director, Jim, great guy, I was like, is there even bass located in Long Island? And he started laughing, and they got some lakes, all electric only. So it fits perfect with what we do. We
Yeah.
have, oh my God, we have a new Central California kayak series director.
Wow.
We're back in,
You have some sticks out there in California.
oh, they got some really, yeah,
Like
yeah, we
Damien
just,
Towel. Wow.
yes, yeah, there's a lot of really good anglers out there. Matthew Brannon, Max Lee, Damien Tao, Robert Yamamoto, who was our current California Kayak Series Slayer of the Year. Yeah, we have a bunch more. We have new directors hopping on board. We're going to have 5 clubs in Connecticut next year. We have a new 75 horsepower and lower club. That's our dark horsepower series. We have our 2 of our kayak series going. So yeah, we brought on 7 new directors on top of our 22. So, and I got more people interested that we'll reach out to. So yeah, we want to keep expanding. We got it, but we're really trying to get to like the Northwest, like, or like, like Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana's like, that's what we really want to try to aim. I got to focus on that a little more.
Well, geez. I mean, you're bringing 7 on in 1 year. That's that's a significant number.
Yeah, that was just in the past, 2 months. Get guys getting ready, interested. So, right now that's what we do. Right now, I'm just getting people prepared, like putting together checklists, like what they should be doing in the off season. Creating flyers, promotional stuff, how to reach out to local sponsors, creating new Facebook groups so they can start, creating their own communities. So, but it's fun. It's fun, and it's a bunch of great
There is,
people.
you just said the best, the key word right there. Community. Community is what keeps the
Yeah,
guys coming back. Get them together, get them talking, make them friends. I love the small. I was all but going to quit tournament fishing back in 2011 because I just had it.
yeah,
I was fishing the BFL, and every time I went anywhere, the guys were yelling at me. Oh, it was
yeah,
frustrating, and I was going through a
yeah,
divorce, so I got yelled at enough at that time in my life, And then I went fishing. I got yelled at by people who didn't like, oh, you guy, you don't need to be fishing here, you damn guide.
yeah,
I
yeah,
went tournament fishing. Get out of here! I was here first.
yeah,
Uh, I fished a small tournament up, down here in Louisiana, and I mean, it was a team tournament, and like 6 teams met in one bay, and they're all sitting there talking. And I'm like, wow, this is so much fun. That's how I see Slay Nation. Small
yeah.
little tournament clubs. Everybody knows everybody. They like each other. There's not $60,000 on the line, so
No, no, and that's what it is. We like to take pride in like our clubs are like melting pots, right?
yes.
You're gonna get your local competitors, but will literally remove you if you are a jerk, right? That's not what our clubs are about. It's about how do you make tournament fishing fun, and you can be competitive, be a great angler, but also be a great person, right? And when people ask you, "Hey, how did you target those fish? What were you using?" Like, not you don't have to give away your secret baits, but you just kind of say,
Oh
"Hey, I was
man,
finesse fishing, given this." Then you get your mediocre. There you go. You get your mediocre anglers. Then you get your
there's nothing
novice
secret.
anglers. There it
There's
is.
no
Upper
secrets.
proper.
I'd show you if I won the tournament fishing this. I'd take this out and show them. Hey, this
That's
is
it.
what I won. This is what I was doing right here.
Yeah. Well,
This
that's
thing
what it's
cost
all
seven.
about.
This thing cost
Yeah.
$17, but you get what you pay for. Look how much money I just won fishing
Yeah.
this. That's
Yeah.
even when I was a guide, I did that. When I was a tournament fisherman, I did that. I don't fishing for me. Of course, I love fishing. Of course,
Yeah.
the tug is the drug, you know. But also, one of the greatest parts about fishing is meeting people like Frankie Provolone.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
It's fun.
and
What it's all
hundreds
about.
of guys like Frankie Provolone.
Yeah.
They're out there. That's what I say. Create the fellowship you crave, and I like people who are pleasant to be with. I take the guys I work with. Some of them have only been fishing 4 or 5 times. So why do you want to take me?
Yeah.
Because I can sit next to you in a truck and do a 3-hour car ride, and then do a 3-hour car ride after working for 4 hours in 118-degree heat, and you're
Yeah.
still in person. That's the kind of guy I want in my boat,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's what it's about. There's a time and place to be competitive. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and place. But when you're fishing some local clubs and you're not fishing for, you're fishing for a few $100, if anything, it like at the end of the day, you know, you want to be invited back. So,
Let's all get together, stand around the campfire, drink a beer. And I said a
yeah,
beer,
yeah,
and talk about what happened today. Man, that's so much fun. God,
absolutely. Absolutely. And even just, it's okay to have some humility and make fun of yourself when you catch nothing. Right. And you're like, I set the hook so hard in that branch. You weren't, I thought it was a 6 pounder, but it was a branch. And it's okay.
it's also okay to come to the campfire and go, "How'd you do today, Jay?" Well, I suck.
And,
Yep. But I'm talking about
well,
myself. I didn't tell anybody else that. It's just
yes, absolutely. Yes. And that's just how it goes
I,
and whatever.
I don't care. I have fished for enough years to know there are days when I can't buy a bite, even with
Yeah.
hundreds of dollars in my pocket.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
It happens. It happens. And
Yeah. Oh,
I don't
absolutely.
get mad about it. So what? I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do it again tomorrow if I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't you drive 150 miles to get here? It's like, what's your point?
Yeah.
Of course I did. Of course, 150 miles. That's very little. That's a little investment when it comes in the scheme of fishing.
Yeah.
And that's how I see Slay Nation as. That's what I see after talking to you extensively about Slay Nation for gosh, what 2-3 years now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's what you've told me every single time, and that's what you want to sell. That this is no matter how big Slay Nation gets, it's still going to be the small tournament fishing clubs.
Yes, it's grassroots, right? It's grassroots, and it's a great stepping stone because we've had, Slay Nation members, our slayers, like they start their kayak fishing with some of our clubs, and next thing you know, they want to experience some of the more national trails, like go fish a Hobie BOS or a KBF event. And I have buddies of mine that fish with us, and they travel the country and they fish these national trails, and they send me pictures of guys that are there competing in their Slay Nation jerseys, and I'm like, oh man, that's freaking awesome, and that's also, we like to, we're trying to do our part in the industry to grow the sport. And how do we help grow the sport? We try to invite new people into it, right?
Absolutely.
And we do it through tournaments, right? We do it through tournaments. We do it through our online series, our Ladies Slayers Only online series, which has only been around for 3 seasons. Those women have they have forged friendships through the series, and they would travel from state to state to go meet up and fish, and that's what it's all about. That's why the fishing community is so special. If you take it for what it is, right, and it's an opportunity to do what you love with other people, and so that's something we take a lot of pride in. That's what we tell our directors, like, hey, if you're creating clubs, and a club is, that you have the same core group of people coming back the following season, and they're inviting new people in, and then word gets out, and people, oh man, this club seems awesome, like let's check it out. They offer some great stuff in their membership packages, like for a $60 regular membership, you get your sleigh shirt, jersey, you're getting decals, you're getting bracelets, you're getting like 30 plus discount codes, enter to win batteries. You can fish other Slay Nation trails. I mean, that's a lot within $60.
Yeah.
It's awesome, and we pride ourselves on that. And next year we've added a premium membership, which now, because in the past, last year, we, like, if you wanted to fish 2 series, let's say you wanted to fish Connecticut series and you wanted to fish another one of our series, you got to pay 2 full memberships if you're fishing them full time. A premium is $80, so you can choose your main series. Let's say you just want to fish the Florida, small vessel series, and now with the premium, you get to select a secondary season. Maybe you want to do our national online team slot series. Now you can fish that. So now you save $40. So for $80, you're fishing 2 series. And then you're going to get there's some extra stuff we're doing with our premium, where those premium members get an extra discount code for any of our sleigh swag on our website. They get first dibs at any new merch we put up there. And we also are going to be doing monthly bait raffle giveaways. So every month, starting in January through all of 2024, those premium members, all their names get placed, and I'll be raffling off baits. Might be big swim baits. I can't even tell you what we're going to be raffling off yet, because it's going to be a surprise. So yeah, we're just getting ready
Yeah.
for next
Let,
year
let
and
me know about
trying to
all this
grow.
stuff. Let me know about all this stuff. We'll have you back on to talk about it when you
Oh,
launch.
absolutely, man.
And
Absolutely.
we,
That'd be
we have
great.
a very nice compliment here. It's from International Freshwater Fishing Hall of Famer Jim Grant, also Jim Grant of Grant Rods, which are my favorite rods. And in my not so humble opinion, I believe they're the best rods in the world. He said, "Wishing you the best on your efforts. Keep working hard. Congratulations, Jim Grant."
There you go.
So
Congrats,
that's
Jim.
quite a compliment to you.
Oh, that's to me or you?
No, that's to you.
Oh, thank you, Jim. I appreciate that.
Oh, and here's another
Awesome.
one. Jim R Jonke Jonky, I think that
Oh,
is.
that's that's our Long Island director.
He
That's
said, "Yes,
Jimmy.
sir. Long Island Slave Nation, Small Vessel Slave Nation, Long Island Small Vessel Series." Boy, that's a lot of words right there.
Yeah, it is. Maybe it was like a double typo there.
Okay, but hey, man, Jim, thank you very much, and also thank you to Hall of Famer Jim Grant. Man,
Yeah.
thank you guys. I
Yeah.
love it when you guys. I love it when you guys compliment
A lot
or
of Jims in the
comment.
house.
A lot of gyms in the house, man, and
I
all these
like it.
gyms are top notch.
A lot of gyms that I know are good people.
Top notch, those two guys. And thank
Yeah.
you so much for commenting, both of you gyms.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm a gym teacher, Jim. There you go.
You're a gym teacher too, huh?
I'm a phys ed
So
teacher.
then,
Yeah.
so then you're also a coach for like what, 6 different sports?
Yeah. Oh man, I coach. Yeah. Well, I coach all of our team sports at school, right? I'm like the athletic director there. Basketball, and I coach I coach youth clinics all across Connecticut year round, which those start up this Sunday. That's 5 to 9 year olds, get them into basketball. That's my sport. Um,
Yeah,
and I
I wasn't in quite as smart a sport as that. I was a wrestler, so
Oh, there you go.
that's not a team sport.
Nice. Yeah, we no, it's not, but that's all right. We thought about getting my son into. He likes to grapple and wrestle. He's only 5, but I'm thinking about getting him into jujitsu or something. He loves that stuff.
That stuff would kill me today, getting my head smashed into the mat like that.
Oh, I bet. But those guys are
Oh,
resilient, man. Wrestlers are tough, tough, tough people.
and you can't hurt a boy.
That's right.
You can
That's
kill
right.
a man, but you can't hurt a boy.
It's true. They're like rubber bands.
Yeah. So, Frankie, did you get to fish at all this year?
Yes. Well, so I don't get to do a lot of fun fishing. Right. I don't get to do a lot of fun fishing. I honestly, when I fish, it's at our events. Like in the summertime here and there, right? If I'm not having basketball clinics, and my kids, like this past summer, they didn't want to do a lot of fishing. The summer prior, we fished a ton. We probably fished like 14 days a month in the summertime. And I get a water pass to like water company property, right?
Yeah.
And they drain. It's a great lake. They got huge brown trout, walleye, smallmouth,
Whoa.
largemouth. It's great for kids. And they drain it in the summertime, right? All that water gets used, so you can walk further out, like on these islands. And they had a blast because I bring nets and they catch, like, that's our thing too. If you do bring young kids fishing, you got to make it more than just fishing. Bring nets, they can catch frogs, butterflies, whatever. Teach them how to catch crayfish, because they get bored with fishing sometimes. And unless you bring a bobber, if you bring a bobber, like we got bobbers that have the rattles in it, so when they hear the
Yeah.
rattle, they get a kick out of it when little bluegills hitting their bait. Um, and so this past summer, they didn't want to go too much, but I get out there when I can. Like, this is the first year where both my kids are not going to the school I teach at. They're at their own public school. I teach in a private school.
Sure.
And so we're going to have our spring breaks and winter breaks are different dates. So it's this spring break, I'm not going to have the kids with me. So I plan on getting out there a little bit in March, before our season actually starts. Um, so yeah.
Man. Well, I'm glad. I hope you get to do more fishing this year. I didn't get to
Yeah.
do. I haven't been able to do a whole lot of fishing in the last several years because of my health problems, but they are getting better. I'm losing weight.
Yeah. Good. Good.
It's been years. It's been
Yeah.
years. It's been too long. It's
Yeah.
been
That's
last time
right.
I went fishing, I had all kinds of reds and even more specks. It was just I realized again why I fell in love with fishing in the first place.
Absolutely. Yep. That's what it's
And
all
that's what
about.
it's all about. Yeah, exactly. I got to throw some swim baits and watch and if you do it just right, if you get them up to the top and you sit there and do this, the specks will come right up to the top. And oh, it's
Oh,
exciting.
nice.
That is exciting. I love doing that. I love jigging fish up. In fact,
Yeah.
I'm writing an article right now. Actually, it's going to be with Rob Welsh.
Oh, okay.
What exactly is finesse fishing and why do I love it so much?
Is that the name of the article?
Yes.
Excellent.
So we're going to discuss what finesse fishing is. We're going to have a lot of different opinions, what it is. Then I'm going to write my piece on it and send it off to Rob. And we're going to
Okay.
put it in IBAS 360.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, let us know when it's out.
I will. I will. Thank you very much. But man, so this is exciting though, Frankie. This is exciting. 7 new clubs.
Yeah, 7 new. So yeah, our goal. So right, next year will be the closest I think we're going to get to our 1,000 member mark. We've never been able to hit that in a season yet. The most we've had was 2 years ago. We had 850 members. Um, And I really, because if we can get to that 1,000 mark, that puts us in a whole different ballpark as far as reaching out to sponsors and these, hopefully getting on some bigger companies that recognize what we're doing. So yeah, we're gonna be working hard in the off season to make sure that we can hit our goals and make sure our directors are all prepared and the Slayers are happy. Yeah.
And if you, I'm hoping I don't have time to be a director. I just think you know that.
Yeah.
There are only so many 24 hours in a day, and being 55, I also have to sleep. Not like Frankie.
Oh, I sleep. Don't get me wrong. I sleep. I just try to find time. Whenever you can find time, you just try to get something done. Even like working out, right? Like what
Yeah.
I honestly, this is what I do when I work out is I get home from work. Let's just say I get home 5:30 and I usually cook, right? My wife, because she comes home from full-time job, showers, and she goes straight to her salon and works till 9 at night. So I usually cook. And like if I'm cooking for the family, if I know I have like, chicken cutlets, let's just say, and they start cooking a little bit. I run downstairs. I do like 2 sets. Then I run upstairs and then like I get the broccoli going, come back downstairs, another 2 sets of something. And it's like a circuit workout. And that's how I get my workouts in. You got to
So
find time.
the stairs are your cardio. Yeah.
The stairs are the cardio. And then you just come downstairs and you hit some weights when you can. And yeah, we'll see. I actually have an interview with a supplement company tomorrow about being one of their ambassadors. Because
Nice.
that's something else I love. I love health and fitness and as well. So we'll see how that goes.
Nice. Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but what I was trying to say is, you ever get something here in Louisiana, I'm going to support it
Oh,
100%.
absolutely. Yeah, we would love to. Yeah, we'll keep you posted. I think a small vessel series would be great down there. Or
Yeah,
even
around where I live, there's a lot of rivers. There's a lot of small. No, they're not really that many small lakes. There's some enormous. There's some enormous bodies of water. There's the marsh that has.
okay.
There's the Atchafalaya Spillway, which has hundreds and hundreds of miles of bayous, water.
Yeah. We used to have a club in Louisiana like 4 years ago. And that director at the time, he started his own little business, and it actually like really started taking off, and he got real busy. Um, and Jacob was his name. He's a good guy. He was a really good guy. So we had a little footprint in Louisiana years ago. But I remember like all of his photos from events were like really swampy ish areas. And I was like, dang, really is a
That's where
swamp.
that's where we fish,
Are there
and there are other things
gators
in
in
that
that?
swamp,
Alligators in that?
like
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
lots.
Yeah. No
They're
thanks.
everywhere. Sometimes you go into a place, and if I go into a place and there's too many gators, and just no. Try throwing a buzz bait in there. You can't do it though. It's like
Oh,
ringing a
no
gator bell
thanks.
for those things, and they come and a 3 foot gator. I swear I have seen them coming after a crappie that I had hooked, and I swear that thing was walking on the water.
Wow.
They're that fast. I don't mess with them. Some people do.
Yeah. I'm
I
all
don't
set with
see
that.
any.
I'm all set with that.
And when I see that, I'm like, that is not going to end well.
No. No. No, thank you.
End well. And you also have big gator gar and
Okay. Yep.
stuff, fish, which are people down here call shoe pick. All kinds of
Okay.
stuff in that. You know,
Uh,
but there's also a lot of bass and
yeah.
the marsh bass. They sit there and they gouge themselves on shrimp and small crabs and 6 different kinds of minnows that come in huge schools and
Okay.
16-inch bass could end up weighing 4 pounds. I mean, they're just fat,
Wow.
beautiful things.
Nice.
Really dark green. I mean, the picture in my let me see if I still have that picture. Yeah, the picture on my Facebook. That's a marsh
Okay.
bass.
Okay. Gotcha.
That was like one of the few times down here I actually got to wear my parka.
Okay. It's
Like, it
collecting dust
was
in the
85
closet.
degrees here. Well,
It was
yeah,
what?
everybody all my it was 85 degrees here today.
Oh. It was 40. I woke up, it was like 39. We had frost last
Yeah,
Thursday. Like everything was just frost. And but put it this way, last Thursday was frost, and then that Sunday prior was 81 degrees here. It's crazy. It's just weird
Yep.
weather.
Bipolar weather does not make for good fishing.
No, it was nuts. I mean, I will say our state championship on Candlewood Lake, which is one of the more premier lake, which is our premier lake in Connecticut. That's a top 100 bass master lake. We had a team that put up 90 inches of bass. I think it was 90.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you use Tourney X for?
Yes. Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We use Tourney X. Yeah. Like all of our clubs use Tourney X. I think there's only one or two of our clubs that still do it old school style, which basically means when you take the picture of your fish on a measuring board, you have it on your phone, and you would put together an album of your best 5 bass. And at weigh-in time, when you come in at the end of the day, you give your phone to the director and they judge your fish off of your phone. That's old school. That's like before Slay Nation started. That's how I used to do it. But yeah, we use Tourney X because it's just awesome. It's transparent. It's really easy on a director. So if anybody's listening and check out Tourney X.
I just had Dwayne Wally on there.
That's right.
And behind Tourney X, he's a great person.
Oh, Dwayne's awesome. He's super helpful. Like literally, his phone must go off all day, every day, because I know that he will take phone calls from anglers during their tournament if they have an issue, and he always answers or he always helps. Like, yeah, that's the best tournament management system out there for catch photo release. No, hands down.
Yeah, I had a great time talking with Dwayne. In fact, he only lives about 2.5 hours away from here.
Yeah.
From where I live. We're going to try to get, I wish he had a boat, but he's a big kayak dude.
Yeah. He's going to get you in a kayak.
Well, Jim Nolan's trying to get me in a kayak. Dwayne Wally's trying to get me in a kayak. It's just,
that's funny.
You guys realize how big I am? I mean, I am losing weight, and I am going to continue to lose weight for the next year.
Nice.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Yeah.
But boy, I have a hard time getting into a bass boat.
Yeah. That's all right. You'll get it, man. You should. Yeah, you get it. You know any tips or advice? Let me know. I'll help you out.
I will. I have a dietitian now and all kinds of different medical staff who are helping.
Good. So. Yeah, health's important.
Because he said, you don't do this, we're going to have to take your stomach. I'm like,
oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. You're not that big.
Well, they told me, you stop messing around with stuff like that when you hit 50,
Yeah.
And I didn't do it till I was 55. So
yeah. It's all right.
But anyways, I'm not here. This is not called Let's Talk Weightlifting.
Let's talk life with Jay Angel.
Yeah. Man, I'm excited about this, Frank. Hey, do you have any shout outs you'd like to do?
Yeah, absolutely. First off, want to give a shout out to you for having me on, right? As always, and always helping, helping us spread the word and so thank you so much. I love coming on the podcast. I love doing any podcast actually. Our Slay team, our team of directors, just phenomenal group of men and women. And, Slay Nation doesn't exist, right? No tournament series or trail exists without directors. Right.
Absolutely.
They take their, for anglers out there would be no tournaments if it wasn't for a director. It's just the way it is. They just put up their hard time to organize, show up, and do what they need to do to provide these opportunities. So shout out to the Slay team and to our new directors, right, who we'll congratulate at the end of next season when they get their feet wet in the mud. And then, all of our Slayers. Absolutely love our Slay Nation members. They do nothing but support, spread the word about what we do, and I hope that they feel proud putting that jersey and that logo on their chest when they fish or walk around town. And then all of our sponsors and partners. I mean, is it tedious work to always get out there and phone calls and emails? Yes, but they always, whether it's a yes or no, they take the time to give you an answer. And we have some of the best sponsors and partners in the game. And our title sponsors for 2023, Z Pro lithium batteries. What a great company, great battery. If you're looking for lithium, the owner, Michael Z, he actually is like a lithium guru. He learned lithium battery knowledge from the lithium battery god, who actually had passed away a few months ago. And Michael learned from him. Michael created lithium batteries that were used in like airports and stuff and this and that. And then he got into the fishing industry with batteries. He's an actual scientist, like really knows his stuff. So check out zprolithium.com. Hookset Hoodlums, right? They do fishing apparel. They are like a fishing cultural brand, and they have all phenomenal gear from hats to shirts, tank tops, men, women, kids. So check out hooksethoodlums.com. Heatyourmeat.net. Heat Your Meat is a seasoning, right? They do like spicy seasonings. They have mild ones. They have hot ones. Andy's world famous. They took third place in the world flavor contest. Third place with their seasonings, which is a huge accomplishment. And that's Mark Serrano. He's also a veteran. And Heat Your Meat Hot Seat is what we branded our big bass of every tournament, right? If you took a selfie and you won big bass in your event, you get posted, try to make you famous. So heatyourmeat.net, and you can use our code SLAYIN10 actually to save. And then he's got seasonings, everything bagel seasonings. You could put that in your scrambled eggs, bagels, anything. He's got rubs. It doesn't matter, right? He has it all. And he got recipes on how to make your own dips with this stuff, which is great for the holidays. Thanksgiving's coming up. Check out heatyourmeat.net. Check out Harmony Fishing, right? Harmony Fishing Company, one of our longest lasting. This John came on with us before we even we're like Slay Nation, and he's been with us. I'm going to show you this. You like top water, Jay. This is called their Toad Prop Razor Series. So that's a propeller on that extra
What does that
wide
do?
cap. It's a propeller. So let's just say you put a top water frog on here. When you're bringing this across the top, this propeller spins and gurgles water and spits and makes commotion, right? It's such a cool added attractor on your top water baits. And I'm spinning it right now. If you could see it, I'll spin it and get it going. And it does that on top. The water will make it spin when you're using it on top water. And these things are super razor sharp. They're made right here, USA, out of Pennsylvania. Harmony Fishing Company was another presenting sponsor. Let me just pop this sucker in here before I hook myself. X-Zone Lures, another proud presenting sponsor. Jim over there at X-Zone. You guys know X-Zone. They, right? Brandon Polinick, Carl Jacobson are there, right? That's who they sponsor on the Bassmaster Elite Series. And they have some of the best salt plastics in the game. So those were our title and presenting sponsors for 2023. All of our partners, and there's a ton of them. We thank them all so much. And we got some new ones that we'll announce soon for 2024. So there you go. And check us out, SlayNationTournamentFishing.com.
That's awesome. That's awesome. SlayNationTournamentFishing.com, guys. Like we've been putting for at least half of this. We're going to put that up here one more time. There we go. SlayNationTournamentFishing.com. All right. And it just went away. There it is.
There it is. You see it.
SlayNationTournamentFishing.com. SlayNationTournamentFishing.com, guys. Don't just go ahead and check that out. If you've been thinking about getting into tournament fishing, go ahead and check it out. See if they have even if you don't have a vessel. It's not that big of an investment to get an entry level kayak before you take it fishing, particularly before you compete. Get confident in it. I know I was joking around about that, but I'm all serious about that. Or small vessel, man, you can get a small vessel for $600. Get an entry level trolling motor, $100. $100 for a battery. If you want a lithium battery, you can even get a discount on that through Slay Nation.
That's right. Check it out.
A lithium battery, you don't have to worry about, man. You can go all the way across the lake and back. Don't have to worry about that.
Lithium's a game changer. Game changer. It's lighter. Yeah, definitely. It's totally game changer.
If you want a small vessel, definitely invest in a lithium battery because with you and that battery in the back of that vessel, you'd be driving around like this.
Yeah, they'd be doing
You know,
Papa
so-
wheelies.
Yeah, I've done that before. so anyways, man, guys, and also you have Frankie's backing if you do this. So there's nothing. I can't say enough about Slay Nation. That's why I have Frankie on so often, because I believe in him. I believe in Slay Nation. It's good all the way around, guys. It's good all the way around. Hey, I appreciate you too. Because like I told you, I can't do this podcast without people like you, Frankie.
Thank you, brother.
I just can't. Hey, man, Frankie, stick around afterwards. I want to talk to you for a couple minutes. I know you're a very, very busy guy.
Yep.
With that, guys, I'm going to end the podcast. Thank you for everybody for tuning in to the Let's Talk Fishing podcast with Jay Angel. Tonight, I had a very special guest, one of my favorite guys to talk to, Frankie Provolone.
Take care.
It's Wednesday, guys. Make your plans. Go fishing this weekend.
That's right.
Because